Hey, Infinity Programmer here. Let's check how can we create splash screen in Kotlin Multiplatform. For now, we are going into Android and iOS, so stay tuned till the end. First, we create KMP project from kmp.jetbrains.com. Link will be in description. We provide project name and project ID. I will give project name as splash example, project ID as column.splash.example, and check do not share UI for separation of UI, that is SwiftUI and Jetpack Compose for Android and iOS respectively. Download the project and navigate to downloads. Then we unzip the project and open it in Android Studio. Now let's wait until it complete the sync. Now let's run the project in the emulator and check the project works fine before we start anything. In project hierarchy, we can change from Android to project for better navigation. The emulator is up and app is running now. As we can see, there is default splash screen of Android, but we want to have custom splash screen, so let's begin. We navigate to build.gradle inside Compose app, and we add dependency as androids.core:/core-splash screen:1.0.1 and press sync button. Let's navigate to main activity for splash screen setup. It is quite an easy setup that we need to do. We start by method install splash screen and put apply in it. Then we use set keep on screen condition method inside apply to maintain splash screen in the app. If we return true, splash screen remains until we pass false. We will look into it later on. Let's create splash.xml inside drawable folder for the splash screen theme. Right-click on Race folder and new followed by Android resource file, and once dialog opens, we provide name splash and press OK. Inside splash.xml, we provide splash screen theme by creating own theme. We name it theme.app.splash. And do not forget to provide parent name for inheritance. We provide theme.splash screen as parent. Inside the style tag, we provide 3 attributes for custom splash screen. First, we provide window splash screen background. Second, we provide window splash screen animated icon. Before next step, we import our resource file into the project. Copy or import it into drawable folder. Now let's assign resource in the attribute by referring at drawable front/splash or whatever your resource name is. Also provide hex color code to Windows splash screen background. I am assigning hash to 529A as my color code. You can suit your theme. Lastly, we need to provide post splash screen theme. For this, we open Android manifest.xml and copy the theme provided in application tag, then paste in splash.xml. This code will make sure your default or desired theme is applied. Also make sure you provide your custom theme for slash screen. Mine is theme.app.splash. You can check yours. Replace your theme in Android manifest.xml inside application tag, else there would be issue. Now let's run project to see the result. Since we return true in set keep on screen condition, we cannot move to next screen. We can solve this issue with simple solution, but your case may differ and may have to use different approach. I'm using simplest method for the simplicity here. Here we define a variable called show splash screen and assign true. Then we lifecycle scope.launch to use delay for required second and assign false to show splash screen variable. Once done, we return show splash screen variable in set keep on screen condition. Here we can see our first screen after 5 seconds of custom splash screen. Since we have completed Android portion, let's move to iOS and achieve similar result. Navigate to projects root folder and open iosip.xcode to open iOS project. If you can't find it, just right-click on iOS app in Android Studio and open with Finder. It will navigate you to root folder. As usual, let's try and run project before doing anything to make sure the project is fine. Meanwhile, let's import resource into Xcode. Create the color set with similar value to Android. You can change color for dark and light theme as per your requirement, but I am saying color for both for simplicity. Let's also import image resource for splash screen for iOS. Now let open info.plist in Project Navigator in left panel of Xcode. In info.plist we can find launch screen. Click plus button and you will find image name. Assign your image name from asset folder. Mine is splash. Check your image. Similarly, if you click plus button on launch screen again, you will find background color. I have created the color set with name BG, so I am going to assign it to background color. You can assign your desired color here. This will be background color of splash screen. This is it. We have create custom splash screen for iOS application. Now let's run and check for the result in the simulator. Here we can see splash screen at the first for few seconds and we navigate to first screen of SwiftUI. Let's see one more time. Once more. Let's check for Android once more. It works fine in Android too. Like, subscribe and share Infinity Programmer for more Kotlin Multiplatform tutorial.